Why gang, welcome back for the second half of tonight's Snarl in San Antonio, Texas. Wally, Johnny, and Tex still here, and what a second half it's set to be.
Up ahead, a cruiserweight match between Scotty Priest and Craig NBC block of Ringside Army. Andrade returns tonight. Facing Larry Zbyszko, there's gonna be a 10-woman battle royal to determine Dynamite Jeannie Parker's next opponent for the Women's World Championship. And in the main event, it'll be Tub of Hog Fat Vader facing Warlord Santos for the super heavyweight title. Huge lineup, chock full of future implications.
Would you please stop calling Vader a tub of hog fat? You're going to get in trouble doing that.
No, I am not intimidated by that walking pork roast. And I hope the Mexican monolith eats him and doesn't get sick.
Oh boy, well, there's no changing Johnny's mind on this one. All right, folks, as we move on into our second half, our opening contest, cruiserweight battle between SP-1 Scotty Priest and the Ringside Army's longest reigning cruiserweight champion ever in RWL history, Craig NBC Block.
Welcome back, fans. Our second half opening contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Glen Burnie, Maryland, weighing 194 pounds, SP-1 Scotty Priest.
Long-standing grudge between SP-1 and NBC. About 3 years ago, Scotty Priest was cruiserweight champion, and Craig NBC Block challenged him for the cruiserweight title, hoping to get it back. But it did not work out quite that way. SP-1 wound up retaining the title, and I think Craig Block might still be a little bit salty about it, even after 3 years on.
His opponent accompanied by Troah Barton, representing the Ringside Army from Miami, Florida, weighing 195 pounds, Craig NBC Block. I doubt that even Craig Block could hold a grudge after so long a time, especially after having been out of the scene for so many years.
Craig Block was hoping for another possible years-long run as cruiserweight champ, but Priest did stop that plan cold. I don't think NBC could still be salty about a loss that was so very damn long ago.
It's been about 3 years since Priest and NBC last locked horns. Let's see if anything changes this go-round. Everybody's ready to go. Referee Willie Johnson sounds the bell, and here we go. NBC with a chop across the chest of Priest, a couple of rights, a left, and an uppercut takes SP-1 down to the canvas. Craig NBC Block with an armbar stretch on Scotty Priest. NBC with a couple of hard stomps. Block drives a knee into the head of SP-1. Priest quickly back up on his feet and a Hurricane Rana to Craig. A rebound off the ropes and a beautiful crossbody by SP-1 with a cover. 1, 2. Just the one. SP-1 rounds up Craig Block from behind. Inverted DDT, slamming the back of his head to the mat. Craig sweeps the leg, Cobra Kai style right there. There's a knee right to the head of SP-1. This is a great cruiserweight match already. Block with a couple of rights, a chop, and another right takes Priest down to the mat. Whole lot of back and forth already. Not wasting any time. Priest whip to the corner. Count. Oh, look at this. He tried to counter, but Craig says, oh, no, you don't. Here we go. Baseball slide through the ropes, and Priest goes slamming into the mat. SP-1 on the apron, using the ropes to get himself stood up. NBC moves to the outside with him. And now they trade shots, and down goes Craig. Craig Block on the outside. SP-1 crashes and burns on the high-risk maneuver. That did not work out. Referee counting Priest. NBC content to stay right where he is. Priest comes back in, locks it up with Craig. Craig with elbows to the midsection of SP-1. They lock it up again. Priest whip to the ropes, Goes behind on him. Suplex with a pin and a bridge. Look at this right here. One. Oh, no wonder Craig was Cruiserweight champion so damn long. NBC locks it up with SP-1. Gets a hold of the leg, but Priest says no. Look at this. Rolls it up into a small package. One. No. Wow. These guys are good. SP-1. With that beautiful flipping slam that he does. There's a stomp. A rolling elbow to the back of Craig block. Troah Barton just standing ringside behaving himself. Craig makes it up to the far right corner. Priest turns him around in it. Double axe handle to the back. Followed up with another. Tried for a third, but winds up in the same situation himself. Craig block. Gets a hold. Oh! Man, what a way to try and snap a leg. I've never seen it done that way before. Wow. Craig block. Putting the boots to the face of SP-1. Priest rolls out towards center ring. Troah Barton encouraging his buddy Craig Block, who is definitely fired up. NBC rounds him up. Couple of rights. Gets a hold of him again. Grab suplex for SP-1. NBC makes his way to the top turnbuckle. Here he comes. Big time leg drop across the throat of SP-1. That could do it right there. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2. And a near fall again. With Craig Block in control of things at the present time. Delivers the kick to the leg of SP-1. Priest using the ropes to get himself stood up again. He's at a huge disadvantage right now. Craig gets a hold of him. Whips him to the ropes. Misses the grapple. They collide. NBC locks him up again. But Priest ready for him this time. Elbows to the midsection of Craig Block. Priest off the ropes. Another flying crossbody to NBC. Craig Block rounded up by Priest again. Another rebound off the ropes. Look at this right here, man. Whoa. Wheelbarrow Bulldog. Beautifully executed by SP-1. Craig back up on his feet. There's a kick to the midsection. Priest setting it up. Oh, man. That is a nasty move. Here's a cover and a hook of the leg by SP-1. 1, 2. Again, no. Craig getting the right shoulder up just before the 11th hour. SP-1 moves in on Craig, smashes his head into the turnbuckle. Priest moves in again, pitches him out towards center ring, comes up to the middle rope, and rebounds for a beautiful moonsault. Nicely done. He's going to go back up again. Look at this. Ambitious. Big time frog splash with a cover and a hook of the leg. 1, 2. Wow. Craig refusing to give up the ship here off the top rope. Man, that was nice. SP-1 pressing the advantage. Craig Block on the outside. Priest goes out after him. Ooh, double leg drop to the nether regions. That ain't good. There's a kick right to the face of NBC. The referee continuing to count with both men on the outside as SP-1 walks in a heel hook stretch on Craig Block. Craig in some trouble now. NBC having his difficulties here as SP-1 starts to really press the attack here. Gets a hold of him, has him up, snap suplex, flips it over. Look at this over here. Another one. He's going to go for the trifecta. Look at this. SP-1 with a triple suplex on Craig Block as the referee continues to count. Oh man, double stomp to the arm of Craig. SP-1 gathers him up again, gets him back inside the ring. Finally, some order restored as SP-1 takes his sweet time about getting back in there. Referee Willie Johnson continues to count. Priest finally decides he's going to move back on in. Craig Block with a wraparound DDT on SP-1. Craig Block trying to turn it around here. Whip to the ropes. Oh, man, nice neck breaker from Craig Block. And again, the momentum's gone back and forth like crazy. Priest opens up with a kick, a couple of chops. He's got him up in the fireman's carry. Nails him with a Death Valley driver. Nicely done. SP-1 takes himself to the top turnbuckle. Here he comes. Another frog splash with another pin and another hook of the leg. Here's the referee. 1, 2, 3. That is it. That's going to do it. SP-1 wins by pinfall. That's it.
The time 6 minutes and 41 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, SP-1, Scotty Priest.
Well, it looks like NBC is not perhaps as quite as bitter as we thought he would be. He conducted himself, well, like a professional, but SP-1 winds up getting the win again over Craig NBC Block. And here it was in the replay. Priest, with that frog splash off the top, took care of Craig Block for the 3 count. We'll be back with more Snarl right after the break. Don't you go anywhere.